The city of Sereth burned beneath twin suns. Smoke rose in spirals from the shattered domes of the Valari people, a once proud civilization now reduced to ash and silence. Above them, ships belonging to the Altheran Armada drifted away, indifferent. The Intergalactic Concord, a union of over 40 sentient races, had ruled. The Valari were a lost cause, not worth saving. Their pleas for help had echoed through the stars for weeks. But after the first wave of the scourge landed, creatures of biomass and rage, every allied race withdrew. The Valari had no military, no weapons, no defenses. They were scientists, artists, dreamers. Now they were prey. Captain Alara Knox stood on the bridge of the USS Resolute, eyes narrowed at the data feed. The last of the Concord vessels had warped out of the sector minutes ago. The Valari homeworld was no longer strategically viable, the message had said. Strategically viable. What do you think, Captain? Lieutenant Rios asked. He was young, but his knuckles were white where they gripped the console. Alara didn't look away from the burning planet. I think, she said slowly, that 40 races just left a peaceful civilization to die. She turned. Set course for Sereth. Maximum burn. The crew went still. But we're under direct Concord order to vacate. I know what the orders say, Alara cut him off. But we're human. We don't leave people behind. On the ground, High Scholar Yavin crawled through the rubble of the Grand Archive. His robes were scorched, the golden threads blackened by fire. All around him, Valari bodies lay motionless, students, philosophers, and children. The scourge had no interest in conquest. They consumed. A low growl rumbled nearby. Yavin froze. A hulking scourge drone sniffed the air, its sinewy body pulsing with raw heat. Its tendrils scraped across stone, searching for survivors. He closed his eyes. Then the sky cracked. A sonic boom roared above the city, followed by streaks of plasma fire. Bright, burning trails danced across the heavens, unfamiliar to Valari eyes. The scourge hissed, distracted. And then it was vaporized by a rail gun blast. Yavin stared upward, slack-jawed. Human drop pods were raining from the sky. Alara hit the ground running. Her powered exosuit hissed as it absorbed the impact. Around her, her team spread out in tight formation, medics, engineers, and marines. She could already hear scourge shrieks closing in. Alpha Squad, secure the civilians. Bravo, hold the line, she barked. We buy time for evac. No one dies today. She moved through the ruins like a storm, dragging injured Valari out of collapsed homes, coordinating strikes from air support, handing protein bars to crying children. It wasn't elegant. It wasn't clean. But it was human. Humanity had learned long ago, you don't abandon your own. And once someone asked for help, they became your own. The Valari were stunned. No speeches. No negotiations. Just action. Yavin sat in a makeshift triage center, his hand being patched by a human medic named Wallace who smiled and said, "You folks got guts. We're just here to make sure you keep him." "But why?" Yavin asked, voice shaking. "Why would you come when everyone else ran?" Wallace looked up and shrugged. "Because it's what we do. Everyone else sees a burning world and calculates the risk. We see one person screaming for help and we run toward the fire." Yavin didn't understand. But he believed him. Days passed. Then a week. The scourge kept coming. Human ships formed a blockade above Sereth. Drop teams rotated hourly. Orbital strikes rained down on scourge nests. And every time it seemed like the line would break, the humans pushed back harder. Alara barely slept. Her suit ran on autostims now. Every hour she read casualty reports. And every name felt personal. But every rescued Valari made it worth it. "We're not soldiers," Yavin told her once as she delivered a box of water purification tablets to a refugee camp. "We cannot repay you." "You will," Alara said. "Just not in war. Teach your kids what happened here. What it means to stand with someone instead of running." Eventually, the scourge retreated. They weren't used to prey that fought back. By the time the Concord sent an investigation team, prompted by public outrage over humanity's defiance, they found a planet rebuilding. Cities being restored. Valari children learning Terran standard in makeshift schools beside human engineers. And a massive steel plaque planted in the heart of Sereth's capital. It read, "Every race abandoned them." But humanity said, "Not on our watch." Signed, Captain Alara Knox and the people of Earth. Centuries later, in the halls of the Galactic Union, a new, reformed body where the Valari held prominent positions, a monument stood. It showed a human in battle armor reaching down to help a Valari child. The plaque below said simply, "Humanity came when no one else would." And that changed everything.